All right, here's another special triangle. How do we know? Because if this is 45 and this is 90, then that will be 45 as well. So we have a special 45, 45, 90. Before I even start thinking, I fill in my information. N, square root of 2. There's my chart. All right. Now what do we know? This time we know the side across from the 90. So that is 10. What we're saying is that n square root of 2 is 10. By the way, we're trying to find the other side. And so I need to get n by itself. How do I do it? Divide by square root of 2. Divide by square root of 2. Now you might think we're finished, but we have a problem. We cannot have a square root, a radical, in the denominator. So we have to multiply by square root of 2 over square root of 2. And how does that help? Because then you get 10 square root of 2 over square root of 2 times the square root of 2 is the square root of 4. The square root of 4 is 2. We cleared the radical. And then we just reduce. 2 goes into 2 once, 2 goes into 10 5 times. So our answer is 5 square root of 2. Now I want you to see something. This side is 5 square root of 2. And so is this. And what do you notice? Do you see that this is half of the hypotenuse times the square root of 2? That will actually always happen. Pretty cool, huh? Okay, let's try one that's a little bit harder. Here we have a triangle that we're missing the leg lengths. And you see that it's what kind of special right triangle? Yep, the 30, 60, 90. So let's draw our chart. All right, and I like to use ends when I write the pattern. So in a 30, 60, 90, the side across from the 30 is n. This one will be n square root of 3. And this will be 2n. After a while, you'll memorize that, but it's easy to remember because 2n is our biggest side, the longest side, across from the 90. Across from the 60 will be the medium side, and across from the 30 will be our smallest side. Okay, so what were we given? The side across from the 90. So that's 12 square root of 3. This is a tricky one because what it's saying is that 2n equals or is 12 times the square root of 3. All right, we just need to get n by itself, because if I can get n by itself, then I can find n and then just put it here next to the square root of 3. So how do I get n by itself? Divide by 2. You got it. And then I can simplify this. Okay, so we just divide by 2. And n is 6 times the square root of 3. Just be careful. N is 6 times the square root of 3. So the side across from the 60 will be 6 square root of 3 times square root of 3. Okay, think about it. 6 square root of 3 times square root of 3. Square root of 3 times square root of 3 is square root of 9. Square root of 9 is 3. 3 times 6 is 18. All right? And so y is 6 square root of 3. That's the small side. And x is 18, the medium side. And guess what? If you plugged this in to the Pythagorean theorem, 6 square root of 3 squared plus 18 squared would equal 12 square root of 3 squared. All right, there you go.